days, gotta keep my phone on airplane mode to dodge these hoes.
Os compartimentos superiores, as bagagens podem ter se movimentado durante o voo. Ao sair do avião, certifique-se de levar todos os seus pertences em mãos. Chegue do avião, certifique-se de levar todos os seus pertences de mãos.
From Sao Paulo to Bahia, Salvador, Brazil. This wasn't my first time here. My first time in Salvador was probably around like maybe 2010, 2011. My thoughts, to me, Salvador reminds me of Rio de Janeiro, but just a little bit more blacker, meaning that, there's a high concentration of Afro-Brazilians in Salvador, Bahia. So there's slightly just a little bit more of black people. Not that much that I see, but it's a carbon copy based on the beach vibe. Now, what I mentioned in the last video of women, differing women from Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, Bahia. Is there a difference? In my opinion, no. There is a difference in dating or meeting women in Brazil when it comes to smaller states. Like, for example, when I went to São Luís, it's not a lot of people that go there for vacation. So for me being an American foreigner, they was a little bit kind of like apprehensive of meeting me because it was their first time actually seeing an American face to face. So they was on a defense mode. Unlike Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, if I meet somebody, come here, meet me there, they're going to do it because most likely they have friends that met foreigners before or they have themselves. So that's the biggest difference you're going to run across in meeting or dating Brazilian women. You go to the smaller states, they're a little bit apprehensive on defense mode. You go to the bigger states, the bigger cities, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, they're more used to seeing foreigners, dating foreigners, so they're a little bit more open. My stay in Salvador, Bahia was great. It's always great. I haven't had a bad experience here. The thing I like about the apartment is the beach was right out back. There was a gym I had a stove with an oven. The living room was separated from the bedroom. So it was a pretty good apartment, as you can see, and it was a very good location. The location was Rio Vermelho. It's a location I like. It's a beach location. It's very known with tourists. It's about like maybe an hour away from the airport. Now, if your thing is you don't want to stay that far, you want to stay more closer to the airport, there's a place I stayed in last time when I was here back in September. It's called Itapuan. And it's a nice area, but the beach isn't as great as Rio Vermelho. Safety. How did I feel? The vibe about Salvador, Bahia. I treat it as all Brazilian states and big cities or little cities. It's dangerous. So, I always expect unexpected. Did I enjoy my stay in Salvador, Bahia more than I did Sao Paulo? The answer is very easy, and the answer is yes, I did. Sao Paulo has a beach, but it's like an hour away, maybe a little bit more based on traffic. With Salvador, Bahia, it's just lines and lines of beaches. It's just like Rio de Janeiro. You have all different types of beaches. So I like Salvador, Bahia way more than I do Sao Paulo. Now, when it comes to Rio de Janeiro, I like it better.